You make a move, make it matter.
Yeah.
Forget the rest.
How y'all feeling better?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.
Hey everybody, we back, and this is your host BX with Promo YS and Mr.
Yeah,
Cool
you know
Ray
it.
What up,
We
though?
Series podcast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we had a good time. A lot of passion in the room and a lot of agreements and disagreement, but we here to have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Constructive criticism.
It's Christmas time. It's time to enjoy.
Happy holiday.
And enjoy everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the laugh. It's like we at the dinner table.
Shout out.
Sometimes mom and dad, we had agreement and disagreement.
Right.
Sure.
But that's about family. That's what a family's about.
Right.
Let's come together and make things better.
Shout out to who made
That's the
candy
key.
canes, too. Whoever made candy canes for the holidays, I
And
love you.
I want to just say that I appreciate
Got a candy
all
cane.
y'all.
Yeah, I had to.
I
It's Christmas.
appreciate that all y'all that showed up, and we honor y'all, and we appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. Cause we serious. We about giving everybody a chance and opportunity.
I like
Okay,
that.
we want to be fair to everybody. All right, so this is fairness now. So for this Christmas, it's about giving love to the kids. The kids need that love. So we want to do special for the kids, like Super T. We want to do something special for you. All right. So let's honor you. Let's appreciate you what you had done. How you changed the game out here for let all these other kids know that they got a chance to be a star. They don't gotta wait until they get old. They can do it right now. They can do it at 5, at 3, at 2. You give me these young boys and girls a chance like, yeah, I could be a star right now. Why do I gotta wait till I turn 18? Why can't I do it at 5? So,
That's right.
like I say, we want to know your story, Super T. So, we want to know. We want to know your passion.
So King, I got a question for you. When you put Super T on that at the Little Caesar Arena, when she seen all 1,000 more than that, the crowd, how did she react when you told her, when you put her up there? Like how was the reaction with her being up there opening up for Young Jeezy?
Her reaction was I'll never forget this one. She was like, this is the first one. She was like, "Daddy, but it's 100 lights up there." I said, "Baby, I think you miscounted a lot. You missing some lights. You missing a lot of lights." She said, "Well, how much is it?" I said, "What's it like 50,000? Little Caesar Arena?" So it was like 50,000 lights. And I had told her, I was like, "It's 50,000." She was like, 50,000? We going out there? I said, "Yeah, baby, we going out there." She was like, "All right." I think Ice for Vizzo was in the backstage at this time with her. He was playing around with her and stuff too, making her comfortable. She got comfortable. She went out there and she just did it like it was nothing. Then she got off the stage. She was supposed to stay off the stage, but she went back up there with 42 Doug and Lil Baby, and she went back up there with Jeezy, if I'm not mistaken. Then Jeezy had her in the back in the dressing room and stuff like that with him and Payroll and all them. So her reaction was just like it was supposed to happen. Because that day we were supposed to go to a daddy-daughter dance.
Wow.
And I asked her, I said, "T, well, you've been working like 5 months hard. So you want to go to Little Caesars or you want to go to daddy-daughter dance?" And she was like, "Well, we had to dance again?" I said, "Well, we can have that dance whenever you want to." So she said, she goes, "Well, I go to Little Caesars because I really want to do that. But you got to dance with me backstage when Jeezy's song come on." I said, "What song?" I think it was Motivation, something he got. It's a song that he got. And I said, "All right." And he played that song. She had me on the side of the stage really doing the daddy-daughter dance. And people looking down with the cameras going, "That's so cute." I'm like, "You set me up, baby. You set me up." So that's how it was for her, though.
So how long you have her in the studio? Like doing, going to school and like how long you
Really, she go in the studio when she like it. We got this rule, and the rule is you got 15 minutes or less. So at first she was starting out in the studio recording 15 minutes. So now she goes in there and record 10 minutes. She goes through the whole song, ad-libs and doubles. And then she come out. That's how we get her in and out, so she can be able to go back home and get her schoolwork done, or she'll do it before she goes to the studio. But she like to keep her head in the books. She's really nerdy. There's nothing wrong with it though. She's really nerdy.
Super T, you just had a song that came out. It's called "This for TikTok."
Yeah,
You did. I see you had a TikTok party. How did that go?
good.
Good. Was a lot of people there.
Yeah,
Were you able to perform your song?
yes.
You did. Wow. Wow. So did you post the actual song on TikTok?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
She right now her TikTok the song this for TikTok came from her last original song, which was the Halo Mama.
Okay.
Which is the one we going back off of for her debut movie. So right now the Halo Mama and that part of that song where it says this for TikTok, which you just heard her doing that, is actually streaming and she's at over 100K with it now.
Okay, that's
So
good.
I'm trying to make sure I prep the new song for this for TikTok to go around that without missing the next views. So right now her views are still going up, but we're gonna
That's
drop
good.
that in February when she dropped Halo Mama, which the Halo Mama video is already out, which is the 100K as well.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to keep the
So
trending
you
going.
do you create all her content, like all her just her Instagram? Like, do you do everything?
Yeah.
You do.
She don't know how none of that looks.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Sure.
Hey, boom. So, what would you tell? See, yes, I see you rap. You doing everything.
Yeah, we trying to
So, what would you tell her? You know, see, as she growing up, what would you like? Give her some good notes. What would you tell her that would inspire her to get, to be on that next big level that she really about to be on?
For sure. She already on a big level. So shout out to Super T. Like I said, I remember doing a couple of events and
Good
shows
job.
with her. But shout out to P Dot. You know what I mean? She had to slide out to some events she had. But like what she said, first and foremost, keep it fun. Stay having fun. Like this is, don't get me wrong, your dad know. This is a business. This is 90% business for sure. So all the fun and games, But for them, when it started, even with me, I started doing music. Like I didn't do it for streams. I didn't do it for views. I didn't do it for none of that. We did it because we had access to music. We love music. Our dad and uncles did music, so it was a passion. It's something we love doing. So just do what you love. Do, have fun. Do, just do you. You know what I mean? And like you say, stay in school. Finish school. You smart, like your dad said. And from there, you're going to take over the world. Just be smart. You know what I mean? And do what you want to do.
Yeah, and by the way, just put this out there because people like to ask this question. I did not force her to rap, by the way.
Okay. Say
How did she
took
start?
that shit
How did
herself.
she start?
You know what's funny? Miles just left too. That's the funny part.
How did she start?
I was originally rapping, and I was doing very great. I was doing very great.
Okay.
I don't even want to go back to that situation. But
T doing better. She shimmy.
she got me.
She got it. That's how it's supposed to be.
But I was originally doing it, and the last show I actually did, I will never forget it. I know T.I. came, and I think Trick came. I'm always around him at some point. I don't even know how that be happening. But he had came, and I know T.I. had talked to me about a few things, and at the time when I was doing music, I had a song. It was called Drop That. At the time.
You rapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the time, it wasn't called twerking. It was, what was it called?
It was drop that.
Shake the tail feather.
Yeah, baby, that's what it was called at the time. This was like 4 years ago. And the crazy part is the song went platinum.
Oh wow.
And I went around the world. I did all type of stuff. But I was by myself in a way, so I didn't know the paperwork. I didn't do it right. So I missed out on a whole bunch of things. And when I had that conversation with him, I just let it all go. And so happens the day I decided to let it go, I was on the last tour date. I think, Miles was there. And she was on stage. I think she was 3 at the time. And after that, she asked me from the age 3 up to 4, can she rap? And I kept saying no because I didn't know what happened with my paperwork, the money. Like, I'm walking through mansions.
Right.
I'm partying that mansions. I'm sleeping in mansions. So I wasn't sure at the time. So after she asked me probably like the 6th, 7th time, I decided to go learn more about the music business.
Okay.
And then I continued to keep rapping, even though I didn't want to, but I did it to kick down more doors. So when she came back to me the last time, I was prepared for it.
Right.
So I was like, what's up, T? She was like, Dad, you gonna let me rap? I'm like, what's gonna be your name, bro? Did you get a name yet? she was like, Super T Major. I said, where did you get that from? She's like, I don't know. You said come up with a name. I'm like, all right, cool. So then at the time, I was in Atlanta. This is the funny part. And I came back from Atlanta, it was like 2 months back into Michigan. And RJ Lamont hit me up. And he was like, something about the track. And I was like, all right, let me hit a track. So he let me hit a track. And so happened, Sada Baby was trying to get that same track. And I was like, no, I tell Sada, tell him leave people alone. Go sit down somewhere. So he like, somebody come get it. I went and got the track. And I originally wrote a song to the track for myself. And it was dope. But then I had thought about something. I was like, you know what? RJ ain't never worked with a kid. And he popping. Ain't no kid on no Detroit beat.
No.
So let me try to do something different.
Right.
I called RJ. I said, RJ, check out my daughter. He was like, your daughter? Said, man, what? I took her to the studio. She got in there. She was in there 15 minutes flat. When she got done with the song, he was like, dog.
We got it.
She got you. She got you good. Then after that, she was just doing shows and school tours and tours and arenas.
So now when y'all creating music, like how do you create? Like, does she input like on what she wanted to say, or like do you guide her on a beat, or like how does it work when y'all create a space?
Well, her, I just turn on the beat and then I tell her to freestyle.
Okay.
And then I hear
so
the concept.
She freestyle.
Yeah. Then I hear
Okay.
the concept. After I hear the concept, I take out some of the notes and I'm like, all right, T, this is what you were saying. So is this what we getting at? And she'll go, yeah. Then I'll go, well, look, you got to go start writing the song. When you write your half, then I'll write my half. And she usually comes back in like an hour or two and be like, all right, Dad, I'm done. And it's always dope. I'm like, oh, how did you even do that? Like,
Wow, that's real good.
That's
She
dope.
inspired.
Iterate by saying it's been a journey for me because I had King 27 when he was young, and we met at McDonald's on 8 Mile in Greenfield.
Oh, yeah, that was a
And
while,
Super
yeah.
T was in the car. She was real little then, and I was giving King 27s for tickets. That's when it was
DET Awards,
DET Awards. We was having it at Wayne State then. And I heard Super T in the car singing and stuff, and I was like King 27. I was like, you know, I got that thing going on with BMI. You can pay $10 at the Huntington Bank so your kids can get royalties. And he was like, no, we got to talk about how T.I. done me when I was in Atlanta. Because I kept contacting people, and I was like, look, y'all not about to be doing King 27 any type of way about his music and stuff, right? And so I was like, King 27, you got your royalties together? And then I heard Super T and your other children was in the back singing
I always keep my
and
babies
stuff.
with me.
And then when King 27 be coming to our shows, our event we were having at the pool hall, Wayne State, and then the Northwest Activity Center, Super T be looking at me like, Auntie, I just want to get on that stage. I just want to get on that stage. And so we had it ready too. The year that Super T got her DET award.
I think she was the
P-Dot.
first kid to get
Super T is the
music
first
award,
child to ever get a DET award.
That's what's up.
Well, Super T, we proud of you. We want to see you keep going, keep them grades up too. That's most important. Keep them grades up. That's gonna help you write them lyrics out, be
School
more
more
creative. You know, just keep your grades up and stay focused.
Keep having fun.
Keep having fun.
Have fun.
And the movie she got coming out, I'm seriously gonna say she wrote half of it, and she came up with the concept, and she got a dope director behind it. I don't know if you guys heard of Jay Lamont, aka Maniac Rich.
Okay.
Yeah. So he behind the whole thing with it. So it'll be out in theaters in March. She
We're
wrote
gonna be
half
looking
the
out
movie.
for it for sure.
That's what's up.
Well, we got Dead Fresh clothing in here. Let's. Oh, you,
Oh, no,
Oh, you not-
I gotta see some of them clothes. Get on that mic,
oh,
Dead
okay,
Fresh.
he's not going.
I mean,
Look, cut that.
the only problem is what I do, you gotta see it. You know what I mean? I don't
Okay.
know if I can show y'all.
You gonna show it up? Show the world.
Yeah, at least show them.
We doing these.
Yeah, you just got them sitting up. Okay.
Oh, now see, you know what? That's a nice product.
Who wearing two at?
Right now, giveaway on Seriouz.
Oh, look, Ashley. Oh, you know what? Let's give Ashley a hand. She's cancer free, y'all. She rung the bell. Thank you for the t-shirt. My niece is cancer free. Yep.
Okay, turn up then.
So, Arthur.
Yes, sir.
So, tell me, man, how you liking the colleges, man? How you liking it?
You know what? I think it's college is a different experience, and
It's-
especially when you're. You want to go?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, especially when you're going out of state, you begin to realize that you meet a lot of different people. Everyone has a different way of thinking. Everyone has a different upbringing than you. So I think diversity. And I feel like it really begins to open up your mind. And I'm glad that I made the decision to go out of state. And, because at Hampton University, it's probably the number 3 HBCU out of 107 of them. So it's really prestigious. But the thing is, you get to have you have black people from all over, from different countries. You have people from St. Croix, Jamaica, all different parts of South America who just come to go to this university. So I'm glad that one of the main reasons why I went to Hampton was to be able to be around a bunch of other educated black people like myself. And it just makes, and it makes me happy, you know, and that's why I didn't go to a PWI, predominantly white institution, because I like to work alongside people like me who are on the same track, who are thinking the same. And that just makes me happy.
And that's
So-
good.
like that. I like that, Austin.
Blessing, bro.
What school you go to again?
Hampton University.
So, look, check it out. Let me finish my joke.
All right.
So look, I'm going back to college, right?
All right.
So can you like transfer your grades and stuff?
Yeah.
You got me?
Yeah, you can.
No, I want your grades and put in mine.
That we already said.
That's funny.
So,
That's funny.
Hey, Arthur. So, how many like when you graduated out of Cass Tech, how many offers the colleges hit you
Ooh,
up?
you know, that's a good question. I got accepted to probably over 20 schools with close to $800,000 in scholarships, and I went to Hampton with partial, dang near full ride to Hampton, which is good. So I still got a little bit of money to pay off, but that's why, you know, you got to keep working, you got to keep grinding, getting internships and still applying for scholarships. So I guess the work isn't done yet until I'm totally, you know, completely debt free, but I didn't have to take out any loans, which
That's
is
really
good. So
I'm so glad.
I like that.
I'm so glad, for real. Because that student loan stuff, that is like the unsubsidized, the subsidized loan, that
It
is
can be
terrible.
confusing.
Like,
I got a couple of them things too.
no, for real. Look,
You better do what you got to
Yeah.
do.
look, I went to college too. No, for real.
I had 250,000.
We was running.
So thank goodness I don't have those when I go to my credit. It says zero closed out.
That's
but
a blessing.
the headache of that is, you know what I'm saying?
So that's
And
why I said, I
then
know
you
you
just
can help
trying
me
to
with
get
my little
through.
few
You
shit.
just
We
trying
gonna
to get
talk.
through graduate school. You just trying.
You got over the 200.
And then you trying to live.
My
to
little
live.
chips ain't nothing.
But I worked it off. You can work it off. You
Yeah.
can do classes. You can teach classes to
See?
work off your
Okay.
loans. One thing I did, I took financial aid while I was in school, and I did get a permanent disability because I did become permanently disabled. So that took up about 100,000, but 250,000 of loans. I went to UND and Mary Grove.
Yes, ma'am.
I also got scholarships in
Yes,
GPA, but the stress of that, I even played hockey
Yeah.
at 40 something at Mary Grove just to get the merit scholarship, but it is just a
deserve that burden
blessing
lift
to
off of
have.
you
It
for
was.
sure.
Do y'all know what a burden that was? And
Yeah.
then I was trying to tell children, people, not just children, how important the education is, and get that education. And I needed the loans because I had children while I was in school trying. You know?
Yeah, and another important thing, and I'm glad you shared that, but another important thing, the reason why I am trying to make it through college, reason why I will actually, is because I just want to give back to my community. You know, I'm not, you know, oftentimes we have a lot of, and I'm talking about our community, I say black people, we become famous, and you know, sometimes we like to, we distance ourselves from our heritage, we distance ourselves from where we come from. I actually want to come back. I actually want to come back and be a mentor and help, you know, other black men. Yeah, so
like that.
because I got a lot of mentors out of Detroit who have helped me get to the place where I'm today because I didn't get here by myself. And I feel like a lot of people, you know, once they go to college, you know, they feel like, you know, uppity, self-righteous mindset, but that's not me because I'm a really humble person at the end of the day. And I feel like I want to come back and give to people and just like others have given to me. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm going to college. That's why, you know, I want to pursue a career. I want to practice law for a little bit. And then I want to, you know, go into politics, which is going to be pretty good. So I have a lot of mentors who are in politics.
And we're going to be supporting you too. So we definitely going to support you.
We wish you the most
Whatever
success,
you got
man,
going
and
on,
blessings.
we're going to help push it. So.
I like
you so
that.
much.
Cool Maurice. Thanks for bringing him, man.
Yeah, and that's my
real
cousin
love.
right there, cousin Maurice.
I
But,
like that.
I'm down to help.
thank you. But at the end of the
Your
day,
grades to me.
Transfer them grades, man. Blessings.
but y'all know at the end of the day, it's all about giving back to the community.
Yeah, that's all
That's what
it's
it's all
about, man.
about.
And that's what we on.
What advice would you give to someone, like you said, you had a lot of mentors and everything like that to help you get, you know, to where you need to be, and also, you know, your dedication and motivation, you know, doing what you need to do, get where you want to be. What advice would you give to someone who didn't actually make it to college,
Okay.
but You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they at a certain age where it's like, okay, they got the understanding of what needs to go on now, because, you know, a lot of us messed around and we didn't understand that what we were supposed to be doing at the time was, you know what I'm saying, doing things we need to do to get ourselves together and get it back, to give back to the community. What would be your advice? Because right now I'm taking my GED and I want to go to an HBCU. But now I'm trying to figure out, with the paper with a GED, they telling me I can't do nothing but go to a community college. This girl, my fiance, she's from an HBCU. She went to Wilberforce. So now it's like, shoot, we got to be on the same level. For sure. That's what I'm trying to do. So what would your advice to me? Because sometimes I feel like, shoot, maybe I just need to stay home and help my people, because I feel like, you know, since sometimes going away, what am I actually chasing out there? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, my advice would just be to keep pushing. You know, I mean, never get to a point where you say, no, I'm going to settle. You know, I feel like we should never settle. I know it's sometimes in life it's going to look like, oh, you know, maybe I should step back because this time it's not working out. But, you know, I'm a real big proponent of, you know, just being dedicated and never giving up, because I feel like that's very, very important. And I do appreciate you for not giving up. And I know a lot of people will probably look down and talk about people, and it's pretty sad, but I commend you for going out to doing what you're doing, because that's very, very important, and continue to still, and thank you, and continuing to pursue your education. But again, you know, nothing's impossible, and I didn't even know that you couldn't, you know, do that.
Well, no, I started off, I went to Highland Park Community. I didn't have a GED back in my day. You could take the equivalence test. So I started at Highland Park Community in law, and they kept saying, but by the time you get out here, you better have your GED. So I ended up graduating there. Then I did so much, but I didn't get my GED until I was 2005, but I was already at Mercy College. But what they did was, and when I went to Mercy College, I knew it. When I went to Mercy College, I was 16.
Right.
I thought that I was too grown for Henry Ford. My oldest son, dad, not my younger children's father, my oldest son, dad, is 16 years older than I, and he was in the Air Force, Maurice.
That's amazing.
Okay, I was dating a educated man that graduated from Ferris State at 16. He was 30, and I got pregnant. So with my child, but I still wanted to complete my education. But I took, and Mercy College was an all-women college then. UOD had not purchased Mercy yet. And my mama was mad at me, and because my mom has PhDs, my father called them pig, horse, and dog, and I'm like, wow, because he be like, your mama got all this good sense, no common sense, don't be like your mama. I'm like, what? But I thank for my mother for taking me to Mercy. I didn't have anything but a baby in my stomach, but they accepted me in there. I took the compass test, that's what it's called, and I didn't make certain grade levels. I was only 16, right? With the compass test, they put me in 0 classes. Those 0 classes was the best classes I had. I had 068, it was vocabulary. Those are classes you don't get credit for. I had 2 years of zeros, but it was okay. As I seen everybody getting credits, 0 classes you don't get credits for. The 100s you do, 101s, 102s, but those 0 credits, vocabulary, took that. Basic math, took that.
Ambition.
Yes, and so I took my GED in 2005. I was grown. I had already had college degrees, a certificate from Detroit Business Institute, a general education. GED is a general education development. Don't you ever let nobody tell you what you can and what you cannot do. And even if that's the case, you try to get it. And turn it different, because people used to look down on me because I had a GED. Everybody in my family has a college education. You know, when they graduated from high school, and GED had a prom, and my family came to the GED prom also. But you can do a lot. With the general
and at least you went to
education.
pursue it. At least you didn't give up, and I feel like that's all
Well,
that
I
matters.
failed it 4 times. The math, but I kept.
But you stuck with it.
4 times during the 10 years.
You know, and that just goes to show that everybody is not, you know, everyone's not running the same race. It doesn't matter, you know, what you got to do to get there, as long as you get there.
Like you say, no matter, we can all disagree, you know, but we can agree to disagree. And we can all got to be on the same page and love each other, one another, because nobody better than nobody, you know.
Can we get some blessings real quick?
One
Show
time,
God?
one time.
Appreciate you.
Hey, so
Girl,
King,
I'm gonna spread all night on you. I know.
That's the white oil.
That's your oil.
No, we needed that. The whole room needed
I
that.
try not to really spray too much while you know
I
I keep it
definitely
cool.
need it. I try to get some on me.
Yeah, I got a lot of sport. Yes.
Thank you for the
Blessing.
some more.
No problem.
so King, so tell me,
It's a blessing.
I want to know what's the this is about to go into next year. What you want to see more out of Super T? Like where you want to see her at? Like,
Wherever she want to be right now, I can't say it's nothing I can't do for her. So if it's a TV show, if it's just playing on the playground, if it's movies, if she want to do 3, 4, 5 movies and put it in the theater, I mean, it's nothing really I can't do for her. So it's really whatever she brings to me.
so say if like Def Jam or
Nope.
Atlanta Records,
Nope.
like say it's, they would come to you.
You wouldn't let her sign to no label right now?
And straight independent.
The reason I say that is because she has so much source in her pocket. Like she want to do a movie, she got directors. She want to do
100%
Facts, we all.
royalties. They give you 100% publishing royalties, and they give you 100% writings royalties.
That's what I've been
I've
doing.
had labels come and put the contract on the table, and for the last 30, 40 years, I've turned them down. And I've always told you guys, like, just perform. You know, some people perform every day, all day. I know, you know, for some people, this is our life. I've been living off my royalty check since 1988.
For sure.
I don't see no other way for me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be that every 3 months royalty or those publishing. Now, I'll be telling you young people, like, you look like a model.
Don't you?
Like, if Instagram sends me $38 and stuff, and I'm on there taking my pictures, I'm saying it's just
It's a
different
bag.
now.
You get
It's
that
more.
money.
You set your social media to the business suite. You get your AdSense on there, and you can get a few dollars. You know,
$dollars for sure.
it's different.
It's all about how you work it.
So you were saying you actually have directors and what else?
Yeah, she got directors, she got writers. When it come to concerts, she got famous hosts, promoters. She got the audience. When it comes to the community, even giving back to the community, her T-Game squad, the kids, they give back to the community, not only the adults, but they give back to the youth. So she have people to back her up on that. I mean, my thing is this, like, my honest opinion, for a kid her age to have all that source and she's actually using it, I think for a label to come and sit down and talk to me, we must be talking about 5 to 10 million. That's
real.
That's just a reality check.
You're not gonna settle,
Because she's only 8,
right?
and she's done so much.
Already.
And she's like, she beat Bow Wow. Bow Wow didn't get into arena until he was like 12. She got in there at 6.
Oh my God.
So she beat that one. So yeah, I would say things like that. But honestly, what I would love to see her do is continuing to be a kid and continuing to love people, but also understand when you need to be distanced. And so far, that's things she do understand. So that's what 2022. I would love to see her to continue to do that, and just whatever she put her mind to, like, just come to me about it, and I'm gonna always support her. I don't mind.
For sure.
Sometimes.
That's good.
I want to say shout out to you still letting her be a kid, because I'm watching her over here. She still have that. She don't look at this like work. So that take a lot of discipline from your parents.
I think King 27 be having the most fun. We was at the DT Awards this year, and he keeps saying, "I need these people over here to get out the way." I don't know what's going on, and then 2 hours later, here comes King 27 driving through in a car, and T, Super T, how she rapping.
Her father,
I
biggest
kept
fan.
wondering
Biggest
why
fan.
he kept saying, Auntie, I need this cleared out.
yeah.
I'm not thinking.
Super T be
He
on some
all
other
excited.
stuff.
He like, I'm gonna need y'all to move. Then I see him like an hour later. He was moving people.
She pulled
out
up in the
way.
truck performing.
She
so.
pulled up in the truck, and here comes.
It was all black. Nobody can see her. Then when she came out, it was like, oh.
It was so.
That's dope. That's what's up.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
keep rapping, man.
That
Keep
was her
pushing.
idea.
She inspired all the kids,
More
man.
black parents need to invest in their children. Other cultures do, and that's why I keep on telling you all these years. Like, I'll be like King 27. I'm saying you the bomb. Gotta commend you.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
You a
I
great
salute
father,
too.
a great husband, and I'll tell you in your inbox. You know what I'm saying? And most parents in our culture need to cultivate their children more in different. We don't do it. Other cultures do. They raise their children up singing, dancing, instruments.
Whatever they want to do.
Yeah, you know. So.
Wow. BX, y'all know you got some questions to ask Super T? You sitting over there quiet?
Yeah, she gonna answer these now. Go ahead, T.
Yeah, man. Like, shoot. I mean, I remember when I met y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was like 3 years ago at the loft. You know, shout out to the loft. Yeah, I remember. You know, I was in there. You remember? I was with Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? And I met y'all. Yeah, y'all was trying to, do y'all recording and all that. And I saw your daughter over there. I'm like, damn, she looking fly. You got her looking all like she's born already. And then when I found out that I was in the studio with these people, I'm like, hey, you out here just blowing up. I'm like, damn, I was in there in the beginning. I'm like, yeah, but it's like I said, I've been amazed by y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motivate me. Y'all motivate me that, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, you could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Age is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's what you do.
Right.
It's about what you do out here. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit to what you could do. You know what I'm saying? You could be young, you could be middle-aged, you could be old. Your dreams, you could always get to your dreams. You always got a chance, you know?
Round of applause.
Always fight.
I think the main goal, even though it's about her doing what she got to do in 2022, but knowing what I can do with kids and adults, like the power I got behind me is crazy. I want to work with more kids next year and put money into their pockets. So that's my main big plan is. Like, so I got 30 of them, but that ain't enough.
I be telling my team, I already create bosses to take losses.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell to my team. Like let me help you get money, so I don't have to lose money. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
So that's the motivator. Create bosses so we don't have to take losses.
Take that transition. It's hard to take the transition. I own businesses now. I used to work. You know what I'm saying? But I had to take a transition. It's a transition to say I'm not gonna work to get this royalty check. Sure. That's not it. That's a mental transition that you have to take. Especially when you get your first royalty check and it's $20. You looking like,
shit. What am I doing?
I'm paying my butt off for this.
Wait, sure, hold on. Speaking of you just said that, hold on. That's funny because when she got her first royalty check, it was literally $23. And she was like, Dad, so I'm gonna just go buy me an LOL doll. I said, okay, baby. She was like, but I need more money, so you gotta fix it.
That's what I'm saying.
I said, you want me to fix it?
It's gonna grow.
And I fixed the problem for her. So her next show, she was getting paid more than 23. So
when your rate go up, the more you perform, your rate go up.
So it's just LOL dolls all over the place now. But yeah, so
how did King?
I want to be on. What you think, man? You want to get an input on this thing about something? Talk to the people, man. Go ahead and tell us something. What you think about? Anything you want to share with us or something?
I know my man's been chilling. I've been watching the whole time.
Big Warren chilling.
And he's super clean too. He's super clean.
Why the legend in here sitting back?
I do a lot of observers.
All right, don't pull me to the side.
Drop some gems.
So King,
Can we talk about, we got the kids and stuff for sure. We on our Christmas stuff, but every time we come to Serious, we got to talk about serious shit. So let's talk about some type of, something in the future, something that's going to benefit us, NFTs. Let's talk about crypto. Yeah, let's talk about something.
Really, she is the future, and she needs to know.
Definitely. So talk that shit.
It's about creating and generate wealth. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these kids. It's about, let's focus more on helping the kids.
Facts.
Making sure they got the proper education. They have the better system. Making sure they have the better economics.
Sure.
Let them learn. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to wait for them to go to school to learn. Let's teach them right now.
That's true.
Let the streets teach them. Let the mentors teach them. Let all of us teach them. You know what I'm saying? Let's teach our brothers and sisters how to learn.
Added some of this. I've been to the Detroit public schools. We wanted to create our own schooling system where we taught the children, like we did with the Yo-Yo School of Hip Hop when we brought Trick and Mos Def. Yeah, you graduated from the School of Hip Hop, but Nick Speed and all of them donated their time.
That's the home.
But that would be like something. I love that we did that for the summer and everybody came down. But that's something that we could talk about seriously together. We need to teach our children acting,
everything,
singing, political, other things. This education is not enough. Some of the parents send their children to school for the teacher to teach them. And we need more than that, you know?
They send them to school to get babysitted.
Or something. But we gotta
teach them. That's what I said.
We gotta teach them how to be bosses.
And that's why I appreciate my homie right here. Back to that, Shema the next speed too. If you hear this, let's send me that track. Let's go. Let's go and get that work in. You know what Shem got on. I'm blessing the world right now. But back to my big homie. Like I said, I just want to appreciate him and give him his roses for helping me, like putting me on the crypto game and shit like that. Like this, you know, my homie, he in it. He knows, you know, he's smart and he know things that a lot of people may not know on. That's why I asked you, like, what you think was gonna happen the next 10 years from now and shit like that. Because we do a lot of, we do a lot of behind the scenes study and things that we know about. So
Not even just crypto.
yeah, just the world in general.
Shout out to Dirty Mac.
Everything.
I'm a more of a positive person,
sure.
and I feel like what you speak into the universe
is what you
create.
And that's why we speaking our blessings. We're speaking our blessings and love for my brothers and sisters.
In this room because
kings and queens.
Everyone here is a creator. And what we're speaking, we can create. And this is like a circle that we have made. Even
circle of love.
Don't come back into, this is a bond that we're making and our energy is going out into the universe.
Right.
The main thing is I appreciate you being in college, political science and stuff. We don't have enough young people. I support you, I love you, and I encourage you.
That's a blessing.
And you got to keep it
I
going.
love to see that. I love y'all. I love each other. Blessings to y'all. Let me spread some shimmer in y'all direction.
No, for real, life will try to come and get you. I'm always keep it.
You know, that's real.
This podcast got a little shaky for a minute when I walked out, but that's love to see y'all disagree, and we agree to disagree, and everybody got different opinions. Exactly.
I'm gonna just pour me a cup.
This for y'all.
I do. We have to start within and ourselves. Like I was saying, that pride spirit. It's okay to have a spirit of pride, but a haughty spirit is what messes us up. It mess you up.
Yeah.
Yourself, you only got one enemy, and it's yourself. Because you got this person over here telling you this and that, and this person, and you have to, your spirit man's going to have to guide this flesh, or you're going to be messed up out here.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that we're going to get it perfect all the time.
No, nobody's perfect. Everybody got, you know.
When you go through that, what do you do yourself to take you out of that area of thinking that way? Like, what do you do? Like, what is the methods that you can share with the world?
Some of the methods, like I said, we have 3 different mind states, and it's hard. We have 3 physical minds in our, you have 3 minds in your brain: the reptilian mind, the emotional mind, and the intellectual mind. You see how you stay intellectual? You putting yourself on a different time, like a path. You see, during the break, as we had started getting personal stuff, I started walking away because I need you to stay on your path of your intellectual mind. We could get emotionally charged so quick, and then we'll be saying things out of hate.
Don't mean,
that you don't mean, and feeling things. That's
what I
the
like.
haughty spirit. You gotta tear that spirit down, not for just anybody else in the room, but for you. And it is not easy.
You're gonna vibrate higher, you know.
Yes. The personal method is just by knowing the triggers, knowing your triggers. We were talking about something passionate. You asked me a question that I can't answer just in 5 minutes. You was like, Ms. Webb, what is your plan? You have to be around me for years to know the plan, because the plan already been in process. It's already moving, but we have to talk about stuff as you grow in your political area. We'll be able to build on plans and put plans together. My plan is for my community to come together. Entrepreneurship. We don't own anything. So let me take it back. So the way that I do it is, I'm like, Cheryl, why are you getting your reptilian mind or your emotional mind? Get back into your intellectual mindset. You rationalize yourself when you're in a relationship. This person cheated on you. You got 3 days of being mad. And in 2 days, you like, okay, they cheated on me. Am I back in this relationship? You thinking it through. You're either going to walk away from that, or you're going to, but you're still back in your rational mind after 2 days of just crazy terror. You know what I'm saying? You can't take yourself through that. But what stops yourself from that is when you're sitting up in the hospital and your blood pressure is 150. Everything that you do is a cause and effect. It goes through your mind, it goes through your bloodstream. And every incident and every argument that you have,
I should take a toll out of you.
It up. Yeah. You have to worry about your health.
For sure.
You don't have to wait till you get to a certain age, you know, for this maturity to kick in. So that's what I do. Like, people out here ready to kill. What puts a man's mindset in a set that I want to murder this person? What is the most thing, for me, can I ask everybody a question in this room? Yeah. Out of the two things that the most challenging, is it hurt or is it anger? Which hurts the most?
You know what I'm going to say? That's a made-up emotion that we kind of like inherit. You don't have to use that emotion. So I'm
saying hurt.
Right.
Anger is temporary. Hurt is not so temporary because you've been hurt before.
But hurt make you angry, right?
Yeah. Anybody in this room been hurt before?
I think when you hurt though, you sit down a little bit longer and think about it.
You're more careful with your next choice.
When you angry, you just do stuff.
You hurt. It make you make choices out of.
For every action, it's a consequence.
What you can't do. Remember that saying? They would be like, "Don't let your anger, don't let the sun go down on your anger, or your hurt go down on your anger." Whenever it happened today, or whatever, I'm getting that stuff off my mind. I'm
Look past it. Think about the better. Think about the best thing.
You know, you gotta hurry up and remember that whatever you think in your mind, that's how you react to things is basically.
That's true.
What am I saying, sister?
For sure.
How do you react to things is basically how it's gonna play out. But the thing is, I don't want to put no hurt on you. We gotta stop being so hard out here and acting like that's the popular thing to do. Is be
just
hard
gotta spread love more.
Care.
Put positive, put a positive energy
that's
out.
That's what I do to try to get my mind.
So back to your crypto. What about that? You said
now J. Leah Webb, like the 7,000 on the card, she had just got that on her crypto.
That's J. Leah, right? You J?
Yeah, J. Leah is our crypto person.
Oh yeah, so that's what we got to talk to J. Money.
Yeah, you know, I believe in what she's doing. I don't totally understand
for sure
the cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? I like green. I like racks and stacks of money.
For sure.
I like cash.
That ain't gonna mean that's
like
gonna change though. Got to.
Just like I used to tell people that music, when my music would be on SoundClick, I'd be like, the record stores is gonna close. And they would be like, Cheryl, you crazy. Ain't no record stores closing. I'm like, my music on SoundClick, it's on CD, baby. I was like, I heard the record shops is gonna close and whatever. And
you was ahead of them. That was a blessing for you to be ahead.
Think that your music would be on.
Like I said, I was on P. Shim. Like I used to, print all my CDs up and sell it. That's how I made a lot more money than a lot of these rappers.
Hey, that was smart.
Because I'm gonna sell my shit. I'm not waiting on nobody else to sell it for me. I'm gonna package it and I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna pump it to the people. That's why I love people. I love sitting and talking and meeting new friends and talking to people like y'all, kings and queens. But like you said, the game changed, so you got to change with it.
Drastically.
So like I said, I got
updates.
We got one more.
It sound like he got something to say.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear it.
No, you go ahead. We've been waiting on you. We've been waiting. Come on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, listen, I'm not going to say
I know, but it's bad etiquette. We asked you on camera.
I got one question in.
We asked you on camera.
Drop a date and say, okay.
Oh, I know we got. I say personally, we got 2 to 5 years.
We straight on
complete. No, the complete transition, and then it's not going to be a complete transition where it's just going to eliminate cash. It's going to be a whole other place.
Talking about the ether
Cash is going to be the underground. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be able to go to Walmart.
It's like gold, bricks and stuff.
This is things you're gonna learn on If I'm Lying on Flying Podcast.
Can I ask you a question?
Hopefully we got an invite.
Serious SDM.
Appreciate
What
it.
should people do to prepare for
History repeat itself.
You gotta understand, you gotta educate yourself. You need to learn. You can't be closed-minded in no way, shape, or form. See, people get off into religion, people get off into politics.
Scare money don't
None of
make
that
none.
matters, to be honest. I don't care what you believe, what you think, how educated you is. Things is changing, you know what I'm saying? Heavy, drastically, and it's kind of far beyond the average mind. You know what I'm saying? The way things is going.
Well,
So
property still have a value.
no, what you mean property? This kind of property, physical property.
Like, so the property, like our homes that we own.
We ain't gonna own it no more. They slowly taking that away from us.
We
and
only
don't
own
know that.
property on Metabook.
Yeah, no, and that's what it is. It's gonna be a digital universe.
That's what I was
It's
gonna ask
called
you
the
about.
metaverse.
Did you know about metaverse?
It's gonna be a digital universe.
I cannot do the alien transactions.
Yeah, you better get ready for a lot of
You gotta,
transactions.
and the thing is, it's gonna, they making it like that now. Just like everybody go to work on Zoom and
Some
so
of
on and
y'all
so
gonna be
forth.
scared. It's gonna be scary to some of y'all, but you gotta be on it. You gotta get.
I'm ready.
I have one
I'm
question
ready.
for you.
Let's go. Give me that question.
What's up with them putting all the Bitcoin machines in everywhere?
Because it's gonna be the slow
I mean,
transition and making it accessible for everybody.
So what's up with the
It's
Bitcoin?
gotta be accessible.
The
Some
Bitcoin,
stuff
what's the
they put in
Bitcoin?
there
That's just
because
a coin. It's
they want
multiple
you to
coins.
think that's the main
What the
idea
Bitcoin
of it. They
has
want
to
you
do
think
with the
it's
currency?
Bitcoin.
No, it's just an alternate currency, just like how you know.
Make quick money. But what they're not telling you is
Yeah.
that digital trading is actually a trade that
Yeah.
we should have been taught instead of.
That's where that financial literacy come in there. When my man was speaking on financial literacy.
Are they talking
That-
about this in at your
Oh,
school?
boy.
Are
No, they
talking
have
about
Good
not.
question.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I.
That's where you come in at. You
Yeah.
gonna go up there and talk that talk.
To be
Now you gotta go
I
to
got a
school.
question.
Yeah, yeah, they not talking
You're not
about it.
gonna learn in the education
Like,
system.
professor,
swear
I
to
got
God.
this.
I mean,
It's a lot of
I
things,
mean,
not even
it's
just urban ethics and things that you think that you're gonna learn in the street.
Financial.
It's a lot of things that they're not gonna teach you in a college. Just like in a church, there's certain things that the pastor's not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
For real. And that's
yeah,
just
they're
the way
not.
it is.
They're
You
not
expect-
really. I'm not really learning nothing much
See,
about
oh,
trading
Oh, no,
right
man,
now.
every day
You gonna learn your own.
You learning a lot more
Yeah.
than we learning out in the streets. You
sure.
learning the books.
About trading and Bitcoin and stuff like that.
But
You say
look,
you're
the
not?
opportunity
I'm
is
not
there.
learning that.
Oh, no, no,
They're not
that
teaching
ain't
that.
even- that ain't even that's not even with a curriculum right now.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
want
not
y'all
even
to
a
learn
curriculum
that.
really.
Is there. I know,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I started
That's
at
still
MMO.
dealing with
They
stocks and
started
everything.
college
I
in
bet you the books and
Atlanta.
everything
My
there for
cousin,
you to
he
learn.
got a group where they
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
started,
learn it for
college
myself.
Are you learning anything about credit or anything?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
we learning all about financial literacy.
Okay.
You know, debt, good debt, credit. You know, all types of different things of that nature.
Do
And
you have
you know,
a
credit cards and stuff.
All of that what's going on, what you learning now, it's a slow transition into something different. Credit is still gonna be what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be at an angle. It's not gonna
Right.
be cash based. You know what I'm saying? They got social credit. See, people don't even know nothing about the social credit score.
Right.
Anything like for real, basically how you act in public is going to be determined. It's gonna
Oh yeah,
determine
that's
if you can
important.
travel.
Yeah.
Let alone the COVID test.
Yeah.
It's gonna determine your coins.
Go watch Black
Right.
Mirror.
Yeah, a lot of things they've been showing us long for like the last
Where
10,
is
20 years.
that? Where is that on Netflix? Is that on Netflix?
I mean, it's not fake. They already
that-
got it in places.
It's already, and that's the thing. It's already in place. It's also about implementation. They got to implement everything.
But black people, how much do we pay
Hold on, one at a
attention?
time.
One at a time, y'all.
Because they already showing us on Facebook how they going up in other countries and people already, the people that don't have social media show us, the social media's been, they already scanning their hands at registers and stuff.
So how can a guy like him that's in college right now and then with the world changing, like how can he prep himself for that? Like, I mean, it's like he's in the middle of it.
You got to keep an open mind. Do not be closed minded. That's the
Right.
only thing, because people go into a situation thinking one way.
Yeah.
Like, and they
I
know
got a
what's
question.
right, and that's that. Anything
That's
outside
it.
that
They
don't
don't-
make sense.
they
That
don't
ain't real.
believe it, they
That
don't
ain't true.
understand it. And that's why
No.
y'all-
But I'm saying,
having
like,
that
how
is
can
like
he
it's great. Y'all
actively,
gotta
like, what
just
can he actively do to be ahead?
Right.
Like right now, actively
Learn.
learning about it.
Yeah,
I
like I say, educate
How
yourself.
can he like
Just go look it
even
up. Like,
Have some big homies talking to people like how I got, talk to people about it.
Educate
learn,
yourself.
educate
Because I'm
yourself.
saying now, like with him, he made, don't you get returns like during the semester you get money
Yeah,
returns?
yep.
So like
Refund checks and stuff?
You refund
Yeah.
checks, yeah.
Investing in
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When he get his refund checks, like you can probably like learn about what to do with that with the Bitcoin or something. Like,
Invest
you
in
can
it,
have money like accumulated or being put up, like
Right.
or something like that. That way you already be ahead.
about it, and then you invest.
I'm sure it's people on the campus.
Yeah, they
that's
do it.
like
once you
into
learn
it.
it, then you teach,
I want to know is why is it
Right.
cost
Hey,
for
Arthur.
the education
and make sure you don't forget about us.
Look,
Right,
please,
most definitely, yeah.
my brother.
Because the gang mate,
We know what college you go to.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they say, but
I know you're
people like
doing
us pay it
Yeah,
forward.
I got you.
People like us pay it
That's an
forward.
important question though, because I got seven-figure mentors, but if I just gotta be real, I feel some type of way it's like that. If I wanna put the little homie in the hood on, then he gotta pay $250 a month for this knowledge. So how can we? You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's kind of messed up. It's like that, and that's another thing we need to eliminate. It ain't always. It is about the dollar. We all gotta live. We need to eat. We need to provide, but it really, on a moral aspect, it ain't always about a dollar. We got to sometimes share information, share things,
share
your
love.
all
They need
that.
the materials. I think with the 250 is covering their computer. They need it, and it's covering.
That's where it comes in. I understand that for sure.
You having that? I'm telling you, 250 covering. You have
But they're using theirs as an education, you guys.
Everything I went to, I learned. If I just had that link, I could have did that myself. See, the
But
sites
no.
are not costing.
The sites aren't
ain't always about the
But
money.
look,
That's what I
they're
say all the time.
educating you.
just come tell you what you can get for free.
They're teaching you with education, but they got theirs built up like a school.
I think we need more seminars for conversations like this. Maybe we can get together and go from college.
That's why we need to
college
have
to college and high school
programs
to high school.
so we can have this talk on
Yeah,
street.
because we serious. We definitely
We
want
serious.
people like
Yeah, while
Super
you in
T
school, we
and
can
all the other kids to understand.
So we can help these kids out have a better future.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can actually organize and get with some organizations on the campus and actually bring y'all in some mentors who want to teach about that. So, yep. So that'd be
I would like to say I'm with that.
yeah, for sure.
Hey, Arthur, I got a question. Out of all them colleges and universities hit you up, what made you want to go into Hampton University?
Yeah,
And where is Hampton?
Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Virginia. Yeah. So, like I said, I feel like your net work is your net worth. And I feel like,
that.
a lot of people, they go to the PWIs, but I feel like at the black institution, especially in the black community, we know it's all about who you know and not what you know. So if I would rather be around a bunch of prominent African Americans like myself and get to know them and have them put me in the right spot than having to kiss up to the white professor or the white person who's doing this and doing that. So I would just rather get connected to the right people who I would be able to have a mentor. Like it'd be like a personal level. I feel more connected to them because it's maybe a disconnect on some level. So, like I said, the networking also for my major, I feel like that would be good. It's not far from Washington. And they'll help with internships in Washington, D.C. over the summer. So that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, so like I say, man, we had a good conversation. We had a good day.
Definitely.
The holidays coming. It's time to wrap the gifts, tear the gifts up, be with the family.
Super T ready to open her gifts.
Yeah, I'm ready. I know you ready to see Santa.
Bless
Ready to see
bless
Santa.
heavy bless.
So like I say, we want to end this night with a good Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. And make sure we all have a safe. And let's bring the new year with a big bang,
We about to go crazy.
Oh, we serious.
YS, we going to my birthday party tonight. We about to go crazy.
Celebrate
Shout out to P. Oh, we already over with. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
That's
Thank
it.
y'all.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
See you. Peace.
Make a move, make it matter. Yeah. Forget the rest.
Are y'all feeling better?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.